Hello everybody and welcome back to BattleTech, where we are ready to run the Sending a Message Destroy Base in the jungle, which is going to be an interesting biome for heat generation. I'm still not very happy with our rifleman loadout. I want to change that, or more precisely, I want to have a different mech in this slot. Similarly, I want to upgrade the Griffin. That is the biggest thing that we need to do. And that's one of the reasons why we're looking for more difficult missions at this point, which also we're looking for more difficult missions because, you know, we kind of breeze through the lower ones now. But there's only a couple more on this particular world, so we're going to have to look for somewhere else to go. And the question is, where will we look? Well, we'll find out. We need to destroy enemy structures and escape for right now, though. Commander, local government leadership has been taking an increasingly hard line against Capellan-affiliated corporate interests in the RimWorld periphery. Local government leadership has recently authorized the military interdiction of assets and resources from our corporate affiliates. Their behavior is tantamount to theft and cannot go unpunished. We need you to send a message back to them by destroying one of their munitions factories on Appian. This sort of tit-for-tat never works out well, but it means steady work for us. Indeed it does.
Command interface initiated.
This should be a fairly straightforward combat drop. Locate the enemy facility, raise it to the ground, and get back out again. The munitions factory that our Capellan employers want us to take out is highlighted on your map. Intel says to expect light to moderate resistance. When the factory is down, I'll highlight an extraction zone for you to fall back to. Sumire will meet you there. Good luck, Commander. Liviera out. Okay. So we've got spore fields here. That is quite good, actually. Now you do take an additional 20% damage when hit, when you're standing in spore fields, but when you pass through spore fields, you're just harder to hit, if I remember correctly, unless they've changed this. Let's find out. We'll send everybody through the spore field.
We'll go.
We've got an enemy contact. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move our Griffin into these woods. I think over here. And we'll just check here. So forest, tropical biome, cover. Did they remove the lingering spores? Maybe.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Okay. That sensor lock is a bit annoying, but we've got a Vindy here. And this is fine.
Taking minimal damage.
It seems like they did remove the lingering spores.
Sensors showing a new hostile.
Fair enough.
What's up, boss?
Okay, let's take our Orion forward. We'll get 3 evasive hips here, and we're going to be able to really do some damage to this Vindicator.
On it.
Or, you know, miss everything. Well, we did some damage anyway.
Yeah, Commander.
I want to take our rifleman over this way. We're still going to be in the spore field here. Right? Yes, we are still in the spore field. And we're going to fire the PPCs at this guy.
Here it comes.
Okay. I'll take it.
Scored a critical hit.
And then we need to move the Warhammer forward. This is as forward as we're going to get. And we can fire the AC-10 and medium lasers. Ooh, leg destruction. I like it. And then both of those going into the CT means that he is down to 40 health in that CT. Now they have 2 phase 1 movers, which I think are just turrets. We'll see what type of turrets. If they have LRM, they'll likely fire on
I've been sensor locked.
one of our sensor locked guys. Oh, that's PPCs. Okay. Both of them missed, though. That was lucky. And LRM. Not good hits, though. Interesting. So we have full vision of this
Awaiting
Vindicator, and we're just going to kill him with LRMs.
Affirmative.
Like, he's just dead here.
Tango down.
One dead Vindy. Okay, now the Griffin is going to show himself. It's a lot of evasive pips. We might go for this Vulcan first. That's in flamer range? I wouldn't have expected that to be in flamer range.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
Like, that's quite a long range. They must have buffed flamer range. Okay. Good to know. Let's take the Warhammer up over here. And the Warhammer is going to primarily take an evasive pip off of the Vulcan. Ooh. Well, rip that flamer. I like it.
Enemy mech. Critical damage
And it's unsteady, so that
detected.
removed all of the evasive pips. Gonna take the Rifleman over here.
I copy.
Wait, that was the Orion. I selected the wrong mech. Oh well. This is still a decent position for the Orion to be in. We can avoid firing this medium laser and fire everything else, and this Vulcan may die here. Ooh, a CT hit with the AC. It's very close.
Critical hit, Commander. Ready
Gonna
for
take the
orders.
Rifleman up over here. Now this
On my
is
way.
in danger of stray shot territory, but we should be fine. We're bulwarked in cover. And I'm gonna go ahead and precision strike this guy right in the CT. And we may just kill him here.
On it.
Well, it's a leg destruction.
That hits something good.
So that means that this guy dies from the LRMs next turn. Okay, now the turrets have their say.
Warning.
They're gonna sensor lock the
Enemy
Warhammer.
sensor lock detected.
Ooh, stray shotted back here. That's a bit of bad
Damage is
luck.
light.
At the same time, I should have positioned differently. Stray shots are kind of my own fault. Okay.
Aye, aye.
I don't think... This guy's what? 19 HP? I don't think we need to fire all of our missiles at this guy. Let's do something like this.
Roger that.
Should be fine. Excellent. And just some armor reduction there is fine. The Griffin's going to move, and he's going to jump, specifically, into the water. Okay, that's fine. 2 evasive pips, that's not bad.
Minimal.
Actually, that's fine. We'll go ahead and move into the cover here. And let's take off one of those evasive pips. And we did some quality damage. I'll take it.
Orders?
Gonna put the Rifleman up over here.
Heading out.
We've got... We're fine on heat for the Rifleman.
Firing.
Okay. That Griffin is definitely hurting.
Commander.
I want to take the Orion into the water if we can, but we can't. So we'll just get into the cover. This is a bit
Copy
of stray shot territory, but we're in cover, so it should be okay. Now we will have to avoid firing 2 of our medium lasers here. I really would have preferred to get the Orion in the water, but I messed up the positioning last turn. And now I'm paying the price. Speaking of paying the price, this Griffin.
Think I hit something good.
Okay, turret, sensor lock to the Warhammer and the Orion.
Got a lock on me.
And now they're going to fire LRMs at the Warhammer. There may be some stray shotting over here, but overall this is fine.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Okay,
Commander?
now our missiles should finish off this Griffin. I think either he dies here or he gets a knockdown. One or the other.
Let's see. I like this.
Okay, he did not die, but he definitely gets knocked down.
gonna hurt.
He is going to get right back up. But he's also really, really injured. And he's realizing how much of a mistake he made. By just jumping into the water with 2 evasive pips. He's going to walk forward and fire at the Warhammer. Okay. Bold.
Yes,
I'm going to try to sync heat with the Orion by moving in... No, by moving into the water. There we go.
Moving to
Now, I'm not going to attack the Griffin here. I'm going to kill this LRM turret instead, or at least do damage to it.
Confirmed.
Okay. 37 HP left there. Now the Warhammer is the one that's going to kill the Griffin. We're going to move into the water here. And I'm going to multi-target. A on the LRM turret with the AC-10. B on the Griffin with everything else.
Engaging.
And we
multiple
missed the
targets.
LRM. Of course we did. There we go. CT destruction. Fantastic. Unfortunately, we didn't run into any particularly interesting
What's up,
heavies.
boss?
We can put our rifleman here, and we should be able to finish off this LRM turret with no problem with 2 chances here.
Full complement on enemy.
Yep, perfectly fine.
One less turret.
Now they've got at least 2 turrets left. I think there's one here as well.
Yes, Commander.
Now we can move the Griffin here,
Affirmative.
and we'll have eyes on this standard sniper turret. We should be able to kill it with LRMs. Excellent. That was a bit overkill, honestly.
Brought it down, Commander.
And then we'll just keep moving forward. At this point, we should sprint the Orion
Orders.
up this direction to get eyes on this turret.
Roger, full speed.
There we go, 4 evasive pips, and that's a standard sniper turret there. So we'll move the Warhammer over here now. And we'll fire the autocannon at it.
Engaging target.
Okay, excellent. Now we only need 1 PPC to hit it to finish it
Commander?
off. We'll drop the rifleman in the
Moving
water to cool off.
Roger.
Not that we really need to cool off, but that's a dead turret.
Turret destroyed.
Excellent. You gonna sensor lock? No, not even gonna do
Aye,
anything. Okay, Jenkins, I kind of don't want you to move. I'm gonna reserve. Twice.
Roger that.
And then we're gonna move
Good
the
to go.
Orion up over here.
Aye, aye.
The Orion can get LOS on this standard sniper turret.
Roger that.
There we go. And that's all we're gonna do with the Orion for now. Now the
Stand by.
rifleman, can we get eyes on that turret? No. Okay, we're gonna have
Commander?
to finish it with LRMs. This is overkill though. I'm only gonna fire 2 rounds of LRMs, right? Let's see, this would do 40
Engage
damage,
target.
so yeah. There we go. It's still overkill. We could have gotten away with firing 1, but if a single missile had missed, then we wouldn't have killed it. That's why I fired 2. So we'll now take the Warhammer up over here, and I'm not going to actually fire this turn, but I'm going to brace.
Receiving
And
you.
then we're going to sprint the rifleman up over here.
Calling in.
Okay, now we don't know if reinforcements will spawn when we start attacking this building or
Standing
not.
by.
So, we're going to proceed as if they will. Let's see.
Confirmed.
Oh, I should have fired the 3rd LRM.
Bringing heavy damage to an enemy structure.
Okay, looks like they did not. So we'll go ahead and take the Warhammer up over this way, and we're going to start firing on one of these buildings, the only one we have LOS on.
Engaging target.
There we go. We'll bring the rifleman up to
Waiting for
finish
orders.
that building.
Move order received.
We only need to kill 3.
Roger.
We can kill 2 this turn,
Enemy structure eliminated.
so that's fine.
That building's gone.
We can now bring... Oops, I did not mean to reserve. We can bring
Waiting
the
for orders.
Orion over here.
Roger.
Do we have multi-target? No, not on the Orion. Okay. This is a very dead structure. Let's not fire anything but the medium lasers. This is still a dead structure.
Locking on target.
There we go. 1 to go.
One less target.
Yep, no reinforcements.
Awaiting orders.
Let's see here. 150 on all of these? Okay, we'll focus on this
Target
one then.
confirmed.
Again, I should have fired the other LRM, but it doesn't matter. We are going to go
Ready for
ahead
orders.
and finish it off with the Orion.
Location confirmed.
And there we go.
Locking on.
Get your lance to the LZ command. I'm coming in hot.
Actually, we don't need to. We've wiped everything out. Excellent. That was surprisingly easy considering the difficulty level. I mean, we were a full weight pip above, but even so, 500 KC bills, that's not bad. We took no damage, no injuries, so it's like it never happened and we're richer. And we get some of these parts too. Do we want this medium laser plus, or would we rather have a griffin part? I think we'll take a griffin part. We didn't get the medium laser plus, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Okay, so we have one more that we can do here, and then I believe we have to go somewhere else. So let's see. Actually, we should probably train our mech warriors first, before we go anywhere. Let's take a quick look here.
Orders. Commander?
Yes, Commander.
Well, it
Right
looks like
here.
nobody can really
Good
get...
to go.
Oh, Tranquility can get 10 gunnery. Okay.
Training complete.
I will absolutely take that.
Need something,
And
Chief?
Vamp, yeah, you're fine. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and run a contract then. Let's take a quick look at what we've got available. It is this one, Supply Lines. This is a battle. Okay, battle in Lowlands. Sounds good. I'm going to grab a second priority salvage, just in case we run into a heavy. And I think running this lance is fine. I mean, they're performing super well. I would hope so with these levels of training. Well, let's go. This, again, should be a very, very simple mission. Unless it turns out that there's more than we bargained for, which could always happen. Especially in a battle in the Lowlands. So we need to destroy pirate units. Commander, we're trying to safely transport injured personnel to one of our facilities on Appian. Unfortunately, satellite surveillance has shown pirate units operating in the region we're expecting to move our medical convoy through. We need a mercenary lance to sweep the area and eliminate any pirate units. Please think of this contract as a mission of mercy. I don't believe that mission of mercy line for a second, but there isn't anything here to be concerned about.
Command interface
I tend to
initiated.
agree unless our intel's bad, which it might be. This is the area where the pirate units were spotted. Move forward until you make contact and clear them out. Good hunting, Commander. Okay, let's go. They are up... Oh, this map. Okay. I recognize this map. This map is where we got an AC-10 ammo explosion on a hatchetman. That's not uncommon. Okay. We are now in combat. I like this up over here. We're probably going to utilize this. Let's go ahead and reserve and see if they show themselves. This Wolverine's going to step forward with 2 evasive pips. That is a dead Wolverine. It just doesn't know it yet. They do have a phase 2 mover. This guy right here, a 70-tonner. Maybe an archer? I'd love to have an archer.
Yes, Commander.
Let's get the Griffin into the trees over here in the back.
On my way.
And let's take off an evasive pip with our missiles.
Firing all weapons.
Good damage as well. I like it. They have another phase 3
Got
mover.
an unknown on sensors.
A 50-tonner with a few LRMs. That's not really a big deal. Okay. Well, let's move the Warhammer up over this direction. This'll be fine. Let's take off that other evasive pip.
Engaging
Ooh, I'm sad that the autocannon missed. But hey, that CT is actually exposed already. Okay, their 70-tonner is moving. It's going to fire on the Warhammer. That is a pair of PPCs. Both hit the CT.
Warning. Armor low.
That's a bit of bad luck, but it's not the end of the
Ready
world.
for orders.
Let's move the Orion up and take a look at what we've got. That is a Warhammer. A 6R. Okay, that's the same as we've got. Of course, our Warhammer is set up substantially differently. Let's finish this Wolverine.
Here it comes.
Okay, leg destruction. That Wolverine is dead.
connection on
It
that
just
one.
doesn't know it yet. Excellent. Now our rifleman will move up to, say, right here.
Heading out.
Right in the perfect distance for this Wolverine.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Ah, we hit that torso. Oh well, it's still dead.
Standing
How much
by.
HP in that CT? 18?
Awaiting orders.
Okay, we're going to multi-target here. A, B. We're going to fire... Let's see, he would be a phase 2 mover now. We're going to fire 2 LRM-10s at the Wolverine and 1 at the Centurion.
Confirmed.
Okay, not a ton of damage there, but we removed an evasive pip. That's not a huge deal, though, because the Centurion's going to move. But there's that Griffin dead. Oh, there's only 3 mechs.
Target neutralized.
Okay. Well, the Centurion's going to walk forward with completely without cover. This is fine.
Warning. Armor low.
We can now move our Warhammer off over this way into cover. And take an evasive pip off the Centurion.
Engaging target.
And do a hefty chunk of damage, actually. That Centurion is looking a lot weaker. The Warhammer is just going to back off a little bit and attack the Orion. It's fine. I'm not at all concerned about that.
Good to go.
Let's just close in with the Orion, honestly. Although maybe not quite that close. This is the closeness that we want.
I copy.
Excellent. I think I'm going to precision strike this guy. This would overheat. We can avoid firing this medium laser. I'm going to precision strike him in the CT. It's not going to hit the CT. We're going to be hitting his weak side here, but this is probably going to knock him down. Maybe we should go for leg. Yeah, I think we go for leg. Very nice.
Target's taking a critical hit.
The rifleman finishes him. And then we can focus our fire quite effectively on this Warhammer.
Waiting for orders.
So, rifleman. Finish him off. 50%. If a single one hits the CT, our odds are very good on that, then he's dead. GG. Okay. Fantastic.
One less target.
Well, now for the Warhammer.
Commander.
I am going to precision strike him to reserve him back. I don't want him moving. I kind of don't care where we hit. We're going to go for head hits. This is fine. No head hit, but that's okay. We're going to move the Orion forward,
Coordinates received.
and we're going to fire on him. We're going to not fire these 2 medium lasers. I want to build up stability damage.
Aye, aye.
Okay. This Warhammer
Think I
is
hit something
hurting.
good. Orders?
Rifleman, I want you to actually step forward a little bit. We're having some max range issues with the PPC.
On my way.
So let's go ahead and step forward and fire on this guy for that extra
Everything I
5%
got.
to hit. Nice. Ammo explosion there. He actually just died from the ammo explosion. Well, that's foreshadowing.
Mission
Okay.
successful.
So maybe that's the map where something always dies from a CT ammo explosion? I don't know. Anyway, that was interesting. Once again, we took no damage. We can get a Warhammer part and a Wolverine part, and we'll see what else we get. We did get the Centurion part. Okay, I'll take it. So, I do want to change up our rifleman's loadout, don't I? I think I do. Like, let's take a quick look at it anyway. Because we're going to be traveling here, and I'd like to be doing something during that time. So let's take a quick look at what we've got here for the rifleman. We could put in a pair of AC2s. Those do 5 stability damage compared to the 20 stability damage that PPCs do. If we had Gauss rifles, but we don't. No, I think we leave it as PPCs, honestly. which means that we pretty much just have to travel without really doing anything, although we can definitely do a ship upgrade, and we should do that. So let's go ahead and do drive upgrades.
All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
There we go. Excellent. So now we can grab this travel contract, this one right here, and head over to Detroit. We're probably not going to stay at Detroit very long. This is a battle. I do want a second priority salvage, so off we go. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all at Detroit.